Okay, now we're gonna look at my personal favorite carry and shooting gun. It's the Walther PK380. It is a really great gun for somebody with small hands, which I have extremely small hands. So it's a really lightweight gun. I think it's about 18 ounces without the magazine in it. It's so easy. The slide pulls back so easy compared to any other gun that I've ever shot. It comes, purchased it with the 2 magazines. There's 8-round magazines, both of them. And another thing that we don't normally look at when we're shooting is the ease of loading the magazine. I've never seen a magazine so easy to load, and that's the 6th one out of the 8, and even loading all 8, just super easy for smaller hands with maybe a little less power in them. It's really easy to push down. You can see it's, I love this gun. It's right on target. It's really simple to shoot. It doesn't have any special sights, but it does have the red dot in the front. Can't say enough about this gun. The Walther PK380 is definitely my favorite. Okay, one thing I want to point out about the Walther PK380 is the magazine release. It's a little different. Walther's made in Germany. A lot of European guns have this different magazine release, and it's actually right there. So it's right under the trigger. At first, when I saw that, I did not think I was going to like that. Really, after maybe 2 or 3 times shooting this gun, I was completely used to it. And honestly, it is so much easier than a standard mag release where you hit the button, because sometimes I have to dig my finger in to get the button to release just right. And this is just so easy to do. A lot of people don't like it. There's some reviews out there from people who just aren't used to it, but like I said, it didn't take long to get used to it at all. I really did not think I was gonna like it, but it doesn't bother me at all, and I'm really used to it now. So one more feature about this Walther PK380 that we wanted to look at before we fire it is it's a double action, single action gun. And so I'll show you what that means for the trigger. Right now it's going to be on single action. You can see the hammer's back here. So there's just a little bit of uptake and then a nice crisp trigger pull. And then you saw how far it released up, because now we're in the double action mode. And so let's take a look at that. It's a long trigger pull in the double action, but it's really smooth to pull that hammer back. So now we're just gonna shoot the Walther PK380. I have 6 rounds in the 8-round magazine, so I'm just gonna put 2 in each of the targets, a double tap in each one, and see how it shoots. Ready?
Ready. Clear.
Clear. Let's see how I did. I just love that gun. I feel like I pulled one of the first ones, and then I did. Both in the center of the target, middle. And then there's the second one right there. And then the third one over here. It's just so easy to shoot. It's just, I love that gun. It's just so simple. Just keep shooting it. I could shoot it all day long, no problem. No recoil, nothing. It's a great gun.
Okay, now I'm going to shoot the Walther PK380. I like this gun as well. It's not really a pocket pistol. It's a little bit big to be a pocket pistol, but you know, it's more what I would call a full-size 380, really, and so it handles really well. Karen won this gun, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. So I've been going to banquets my entire life, tried to draw and win guns and never have. Karen goes to the first one, wins a gun. Imagine that kind of luck. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to demonstrate. This is, since this is a German-made gun and it's still using really all the German specifications, but it is, like Karen showed you, double action, single action trigger. It's a little bit odd on the safety, because when the safety's in the up position, you can see a F down here that says fire. Means we're ready to fire. When it's in the down position, you can see an S up here that says it's safe. Now what I want you to see, and because what you also can do is you can drop the hammer when it's in safe. You can still pull the trigger and it'll drop the hammer. If you watch, what happens is there's a bar that locks out the hammer from striking the firing pin. So if you watch that hammer, when I flip it up to fire, that hammer seats, it's ready to hit the firing pin, and then when I put it back in safety mode, it pushes the hammer back. So what I'll do, I've got it in safe mode right now. So I'm going to put a magazine in. I just loaded around. I've got it on safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the trigger. It won't fire. So now this is ready to carry in double action mode. So your first shot would be in double action. Now there's no reason to do that with this gun. You know, you could leave the hammer back. You've got a safety on it. You could put it on safe. You can carry it how you want, but it does have the option of double action. So this first shot that I'm going to do will be double action, and it will go right to single action. Ready?
Ready.
Take the safety off and fire. Clear?
Clear.
Well, that was actually really good for a
Nice.
double action first.
Wow.
and single action second. And I'll tell you, if you're not used to it, it throws you off, because you got that long, you have that long trigger pull for double action, but then the trigger resets, and it resets way back here. And so your second shot, you're trying to reach up here for the trigger, but it's back here. So if you're not used to it, it'll throw you off. You gotta work it and get used to it. Oh, there's the second two shots, and that was both single action.
Nice.
And then on the third target, there's
Very nice.
great gun. Another great gun, of course, by Walther.